Hello and welcome to Battle Magic update number 12. It's been right on time and I'm not late this week, which is a really nice change. Update since the last change, I've added some items and I've added some leveling. So it's some really big core pieces of gameplay to finally get finished up, despite my other life kind of being extremely busy at the moment. But you know, sometimes things work out and it's nice when they do. So first up, I'll show you the items I have. And to help things out, these are the items over here. These are the three glowing orbs. I spent a lot of time kind of messing around with gradients in Java, learned a lot about gradients, and in fact I put down a burning field. You can take a look that it's actually translucent as well, which is kind of neat. It is a little slow on Linux, unfortunately. That's just a matter of a Java virtual machine, and Linux kind of, you know, it's not as optimized, doesn't probably use the graphics card as much as the Windows version does, which I'm on Windows right now. Anywho, that doesn't really matter. I got items working, I'd be happy to show you how they work. So essentially you just run right into them. Notice my health bar is a little low, so I'll run right into the green one and bam, full health. If I cast a simple spell or two, the mana's a little low, run into the mana one and I get some mana. And this is the experience one. The colors actually are coordinated to, you know, the three kinds of bars. There's an experience item, a health item, and a mana item. So if I run into the experience item, you'll see this bar get filled up, which this is my experience bar, as you may remember. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I added leveling. So this item will give me more than enough to get another level, and I'll show you what it looks like. Run right into it, and the experience bar kind of resets back to the bottom. Unfortunately, I don't have a leveling up menu yet. I can show you the little debug menu that I created for this to make sure everything's running smoothly. Like it shows like your total levels 4, levels to give 3. I'll explain these all as I go. So you start out at level 1. Everything is equal to 1. Each time you level up, your total level increases. So right now I've gained a total of 3 levels. 4 minus 1 is 3. And so I have the number of levels to distribute. In other words, I haven't selected any schools to increase in yet. I've just been leveling up and not spending my levels, as it were. That's how you gain further Quas, Vex, Exhort, and Rem points. Each time you level up, you get to pick one. You get to pick one school to advance in, up to a maximum of 5 for each school. So the way we do that is that we push the T button, as explained up here in our little hint box. And it would pop up in a visual diagram saying like, hey, you are selecting a level now. Just now, so that way when you push Q, W, E, or R instead of a little bubble appearing, it'll actually level up that respective school. So for instance, if I do Quas, now I have 2 Quas and the player's color actually changed. The more I level up in a particular school, the more my player will reflect that color. This goes for, except for Rem, just kind of complicated. Just couldn't really figure out what to do with it. So Rem does not change your color, but maybe it'll change something later on. And so, since I leveled up once, you'll see I now have Quas at level 2, Vex, Exhort, and Rem each at level 1. My total level is still 4, but I have 2 levels left to distribute. So if I keep going, in fact, I'll actually pick some Exhort here. So that way I'm kind of more of a purpley color. And so now I've distributed all 3 points. I have 2, 1, 3, and 1. If I show the debug menu again, wait, sorry about that dog barking. I seem to have run into a bug where it's actually not decrementing my levels to give. Interesting, I hadn't run into that bug until I tried playtesting this. Well, at any rate, I can see what happens. I got a crash. I was just wondering what would happen if I leveled up beyond level 5. Obviously, there's a pretty major bug going on. I'll have to figure out what that's all about. And shoot, I wanted to show what it looked like casting spells from a leveled up school. Okay, I just got a level up there, so that way I'll level up Exhort. As you can see now, my Fire Strike damage, again I apologize for the dog barking. There's nothing much I can do about that. everything just deals a lot more damage now. Like even Burning Field will kill off an enemy all in one go. Pretty impressive. So anywho, that's leveling up so far. It's working really great. I just have a menu left to create. Got another level. Pick Exhort again. Come on. Also the bugs are, yeah, there's quite a few bugs I've noticed with this so far. There it goes, finally. So now I do 34 damage with each fire strike. It's a lot of damage. And like other spells like my Restore Mana, which is based off of Quas and Exhort, Restore Mana now costs 15 less mana. Yes, so the total cost is down to just 5 mana. So in other words, I restore a lot more mana when I cast that spell. You know, Burning Field does 12 damage per second for 7 seconds. It's a lot of damage. It's gonna kill enemies really quickly. And almost pick up one of these and back to where I was. And now I have all 5 in Exhort. Things are kind of working out better. Yep, 20 reduced mana cost. Now Restore Mana actually costs 0 mana. Kind of neat. So if I cast a bunch of spells, I'm really low on mana. No matter how low I am, I can always just cast Restore Mana and get a bunch of mana back real quickly. No problem. Kind of neat. Everything's working out really well. I'm really happy with it. And that's all that's been going on. There's no spell, there are no sounds yet. Obviously, I've been working a little bit more on the visual effects, as you can see with the items. I want some more of the, Fire Strike spell to look a little bit like that, like kind of a glowing effect, especially Burning Field. That's kind of my goal for the end of the month, to give all the spells a visual effect and hopefully fix some of the bugs that are giving me problems with them as well. Anywho, thank you very much for watching. You can follow me at places like in my description there. This build will not be up on the website to try out, unfortunately. There will be a build next month, or sorry, by Monday, and on Monday I'm hoping to get visual effects for the spells. I have an idea on how I want to program them. In other words, on how I want them all to work out, but actually getting them to draw might be a really complicated task. Actually deciding what the spells will look like and trying to keep them simple enough that it's not going to take me a couple of weeks to do it. So I don't know. We'll see where I get and see how far things come along, but I'm really pushing to get this tutorial done by the end of the month. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.